I've done a lot of kitchen remodels over the years, and they cost somewhere between 15 and 20,000 to get it to that level. What would you think? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I've got people to price it in the past. I've seen some friends tell me they renovated their kitchens. Yes, it costs around 20,000. But can you use 15,000 because you probably could get it a little bit cheaper than me?
All right, fine. So now I write down $15,000 for a kitchen. So now we're like, how much is it going to cost to do a bathroom? I'm like, all right, you have two bathrooms. Typically costs around 5,000 to do a bathroom. Would you agree that it's about 5,000 to do a bathroom? They think about it. They're like,
Yeah, that makes sense. 5,000 to a bathroom.
all right, so how many bathrooms do you have?
I have two.
Okay, we need to do them both. How much money are we going to have to spend to fix the two bathrooms? Now they're going to tell me 10,000. I love getting them to tell me how much money is going to be. All right, 10,000. Okay, I'm going to take your word for it and I'm going to write it down. So now I got $10,000 for a bathrooms. Next, your house, it's been painted. It has some wallpaper. We probably need to change a lot of the rooms. Wouldn't you agree? Look at this other house. It's like all brand new, the nice colors, everything matches. There's no stains. Your house hasn't been painted in a while. It needs some updating. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I agree.
All right, well, how much do you think it's going to cost to paint it? Well, I'm going to say, look, typically it costs me around $3 a square foot to paint the inside of a house. How many square feet is your house?
Well, my house is 2,000 square feet.
Okay, 2,000 square feet. How much do you think it's going to cost at $3 a square foot to paint your house?
$6,000.
Okay, they just told me it's going to cost them $6,000 to paint their house. I write down $6,000. Now, again, all these prices are what a normal person would have to pay. Now, I get a better deal. So I wrote down $15,000 for the kitchen. I wrote down $10,000 for the two bathrooms. I wrote down $6,000 for the paint. Now, that's what a normal person would pay. Now, I get a good deal. I have my price already built in. It's only going to cost me $10,000 to do the kitchen. It's going to cost me $1,500 to do each bathroom, so $3,000. Now I'm already making money on every single little thing that I'm actually going to do. So on top of the price that we're going to get to, I'm actually making money on every single line item. So on the paint, they're paying $3 a square foot. It might cost me $1.50 a square foot.
How much does a new roof cost?
I'm like, typically when I put a new roof on, it's around $10,000.
Okay, yeah, I actually did get a quote because I didn't know I needed to fix my roof. Yeah, I got quoted around that $10,000, right?
Okay, so now I write down $10,000 for a new roof.
How much interest are you paying?
Well, typically I'm paying somewhere close to 1% a month in interest. Now we're at 3, 6, 9, 12, $15,000 for 5 months. They're like,
can you work with me here on that and maybe do it for 5 or 10,000?
like, all right, you know what? We'll just call it $5,000. So now we're down to another $5,000.